please wait. 74%. Loading, please wait. Loading, please wait. 75%. Loading, please wait. 80%.
Welcome to
Loading,
Perfect
please
Flight
wait.
Adventures.
84%.
Welcome back on board, Captain. Saddle up for another classic Spirit Airlines route. We're wrangling our A320neo from the windy city of
Ready to
Chicago
fly.
O'Hare down to the Lone Star State, Dallas-Fort Worth International. We'll be moseying along at flight level 380. Expect a standard SID out of O'Hare after departure, with an initial southwesterly heading. Listen out for ATC, as they may have some rerouting instructions for us due to
Engine
traffic
bleed
or
air.
weather along the way.
External power. Off. Battery.
Before we leave the gate at Chicago, Captain, please review the charts and NOTAMs for
fuel
both
switch
O'Hare
off.
and Dallas.
Off.
Confirmed fuel calculations are
Set
accurate
left
for
tank
this
on
leg.
2 position.
We'll commence our descent around
Press
100
left
nautical
click to
miles
interact.
from Dallas-Fort Worth.
APU
The
brake.
air traffic will
APU
clear us for
master.
final approach,
APU
depending
starter.
on traffic and weather
Off.
conditions.
Beacon lights. Off. Toggle beacon lights position. Press left click to interact. Engine mode. Engine master. Engine mode. Hold pilot CDU soft key and /N. Push right soft key and degree 6. Pilot CDU. Engine master. On. Toggle engine master. Press left click to interact. Pitch trim, engine mode. Hold left click to lock. APU master. Open, windshield, APU generator. Off. Toggle APU generator. Press left click to interact. Initialization. And pilot CDU, initial, data. Brighten /dim. Pilot CDU soft key and /N. Push right soft, initial, air, flight plan. Progress. And fuel prediction. And /N. Performance. And /N. Display, map informations mode. Hold left click to lock. Previous page. And /N. Cycle through previous page of selected page. Press left click to interact. Fuel prediction, pilot CDU soft key. And /N. Push left soft, check, flight checklist flight assistant. VFR map B. 4. 7. Tune clearance on 131.33. 2. 6. Request IFR clearance for instrument FP.
Clearance delivery Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 IFR to DFW ready to copy.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is cleared to DFW Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 22 left climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.625 squawk 0731.
Flight north/south. Spirit
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 acknowledge last transmission.
Take off runway 22L climb, O'Hare, com 2 not in use 124.850. Tab.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, did you hear my last transmission?
1. Read O'Hare.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 cleared to DFW Airport as filed.
Last transmission.
Take off runway 22 left climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 126.625 squawk 0731.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 readback is correct. Contact ground on 118.05 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Display performance page. Press left click to interact. Airport. And/A. Display airport FPLN page. Press left click to interact. Taxi IFR. Button.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 taxi to and hold short of runway 22 left using taxiway Alpha 12 November 2 November Tree November Yankee Victor. Contact tower on 119.625 when ready. November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, did you copy?
2. Say again. Button. O'Hare. 1. Acknowledge taxi.
Taxiing hold short runway 22 left using taxiway Alpha 12 November 2 November Tree November Yankee Victor Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. O'Hare ground Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 requesting pushback. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 pushback request accepted.
Parking brake. On. Set parking brake position. Press left click to interact. O'Hare Ground Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
2. Request 3. Request put 2. Request pushback steer to the right. 1. Request pushback stop. Button. O'Hare Ground Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 requesting the end of pushback.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 request to end pushback received.
Pushback. VHF frequency off. Select VHF 3. setting. Services. O'Hare, Spirit NKS 320 request to end pushback received. Isoline map. On. Toggle button. Select to adjust setting.
Tower Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 ready for IFR departure runway 22 left.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 altimeter 29.907 wind 224 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 22 left.
O'Hare, 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway 22 left Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Hold left click to lock. 1. Contact Chicago departure. Button. 1.
Chicago
Contact
departure
Chicago
Spirit
departure.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is passing 4,700 feet climbing 10,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Chicago departure altimeter 29.907 radar contact continue.
Heading /
Spirit
track.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 climb and maintain 10,000 feet expect flight level tree 80.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet expect flight level tree 80 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Heading / track. HDG. Toggle path angle airframe to ice. Anti-ice engine.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Chicago center on 127.6. Good day.
And wings lights. And taxi light. Runway turn light. Taxi lights. Off. 2 1.
127.6 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
320.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Contact
Chicago Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is passing 9,300 feet climbing 10,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Chicago center altimeter 29.908 radar contact continue.
range.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Chicago departure on 126.625.
Departure on fuel
Good day.
and /A. 2.
126.625 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
320.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 1 2 1. Contact Chicago.
Chicago departure Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 9,900 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Chicago departure altimeter tree 0.01 radar contact continue. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Chicago center on 127.6.
27.6 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
Contact Chicago Center. 1.
Chicago Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 2010,100 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Chicago Center altimeter tree 0.01 radar contact continue. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
IFR clearance for instrument FP button. COM 1 Chicago 127.600. Tab.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 climb and maintain flight level tree 00.
Speed, map informations mode. Press A to interact. 1.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 00. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Chicago Center on 123.75. Good day.
Going to 123.75 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Rockford Airport Information Uniform 2100 Zulu. Wind 19er 6 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 7. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.98. Visual runway 19er in use. Landing and departing runway 19er. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have uniform.
Chicago Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is passing flight level 210, climbing flight level tree 00.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Chicago Center radar contact continue.
3. Request cruising altitude increase.
55 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
1. Contact Chicago Center.
Chicago Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is passing flight level tree 05 climbing flight level tree 80.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, Chicago Center radar contact continue.
Display flight plan page. Press left click to interact. Safety master caution. And /N. Flight director. Off. Toggle flight director. Press left click to interact. Heading. Heading/track. HDJ. Toggle. Heading. Auto throttle. On. Throttle. Press A to interact. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Pitch trim. Hold left click to lock. Pitch trim. Throttle.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Chicago Center on 119.225. Good day.
1. Acknowledge handoff.
Going to 119.225 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
NKS. Anti-ice battery. External power. Fuel crossfeed. Battery. On. Battery. On. Set battery 1. Tune Chicago 1. Contact Chicago Center.
Chicago Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is at flight level tree 60 climbing flight level tree 80.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Chicago Center radar contact continue.
Fuel crossfeed. Fuel switch pump. On. Set tank pump to position. Press left click to interact.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, please expedite your climb flight level tree 80.
4, 3, cruising altitude decreased by 3,000 feet.
Chicago Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Request flight level tree 50.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 descend and maintain flight level tree 50.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 50 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, please expedite your descent flight level tree 50.
2. Request cruising altitude. 2. Request
Chicago
cruising
Center
altitude
Spirit November
decreased
Kilo
by
Sierra
3,000
Tree 20.
Button.
Request flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, climb and maintain flight level tree 60. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, did you copy?
1. Acknowledge it. Engine generator. On.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 60 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree
Press left
20.
click to interact. Crossfeed. Fuel switch pump. Fuel crossfeed. Close. Set fuel crossfeed 1 position. Press left click to interact. Fuel switch pump on. Set right tank pump 1 position. Press left click to interact.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Kansas City Center on 127.275. Good day.
1. Chicago, Spirit NKS 3
127.275 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
NKS 3
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Maintain FL 360 Spirit NKS 320. Battery, fuel switch pump on. Set left tank pump 2 position. Press left click to interact.
Kansas City Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is at flight level tree 70 descending flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Kansas City Center radar contact. Continue.
Fuel crossfeed. Open. Set fuel crossfeed 1 position. Press left click to interact. Battery. Fuel crossfeed. APU battery. On. Fuel switch pump. On. Set tank pump 1 position. Press left click to interact.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, you are 2,000 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain maintain flight level tree 60.
Off. Set left tank pump, Kansas City.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 60 Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
U. 4. 3, 0, 4, 2, 3, 2, 1. Request cruising.
Kansas City Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
Button.
Request flight level tree 70.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20 descend and maintain flight level tree 70.
On. Set tank pump 1 position. 1 and 2.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 70 Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
Landing gear. Up. Set position gear. Press left click to interact. Pitch trim. Throttle. Engine master. On. Toggle engine master. Press left click to interact. Upper display. Press A to interact.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20, please expedite your descent flight level tree 70.
GPS tracking. Off. Hold left click to lock. Flaps, pitch trim. Hold left click to lock. Copilot and inputs. And/N. Display engines informations, next page.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20, please expedite your descent flight level tree 70.
Press left click to interact. 2. Request up. 3. Request 2. 1. Request cruising altitude increase by
Kansas City
1,000
Center
feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20. Request flight level tree 80.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20, climb and maintain flight level tree 80. Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20, did you hear my last transmission?
Spirit NKS 321. Acknowledge instruction.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80 Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
2. Request IFR clearance.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20, contact Kansas City Center on 121.25. Good day.
1. Acknowledge handoff. Button. 1. Acknowledge handoff.
121.25 Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
NKS 3.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. SEC fuel switch pump. On. Set tank pump 1 position. Press left click to interact. Fuel exhaust feed. Open fuel switch pump. On. Set tank pump 1 position. Press left click to interact. Switch pump. On. Set tank pump 2 position. Press left click to interact. Kansas City Center. Button. 1. Contact
Kansas City Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 380.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Kansas City Center radar contact continue. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Kansas City Center on 133.4. Good day. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, please acknowledge.
133.4 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Barometric pressure, throttle,
overspeed, overspeed,
full, panel lights, 8 fuel switch pump,
overspeed,
81, 2, 1, contact
Kansas City Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 380.
overspeed,
progress,
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Kansas City Center radar contact continue.
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, overspeed,
safety master caution, map informations, ND range,
overspeed,
hold, or slash, speed lock,
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
VHF,
overspeed,
flaps lever,
overspeed,
speed brakes,
overspeed,
initial, heading slash track,
overspeed,
HDJ,
overspeed, overspeed,
toggle path angle display mode,
overspeed,
press A
overspeed,
to interact,
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
airport,
overspeed,
and slash A,
overspeed,
display airport FPLN page,
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
altitude increment,
overspeed,
1000, selected altitude,
overspeed,
press F auto, heading, speed lock,
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed,
or
overspeed,
slash ADF,
overspeed, overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
autopilot, speed lock,
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
heading,
overspeed, overspeed,
speed units,
overspeed,
knots,
overspeed,
heading,
overspeed,
speed units, speed lock,
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, overspeed, overspeed,
heading, autopilot,
overspeed,
barometric pressure, or slash ADF,
overspeed,
press A
overspeed,
to out auto throttle,
overspeed,
off,
overspeed,
R1 auto throttle,
overspeed,
press
overspeed,
left click to interact,
overspeed, overspeed,
autopilot, speed lock,
overspeed,
press A to interact,
overspeed, overspeed, overspeed,
pilot CDU soft key,
overspeed,
pitch trim, next throttle,
overspeed,
hold left click to lock,
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
pitch trim,
overspeed,
press A to interact, ILS, off, toggle ILS info display, press A to interact, autopilot, on, engage autopilot 1, press A to interact, initialization, hence, RMP master switch, on, hold left click to lock, standby radio, co-pilot CDU soft key, and slash
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, you are 1,600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level tree 80.
Hold left click to engine master. On. Toggle engine master. Press left click to interact.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, acknowledge last transmission.
2, 1.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 80 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Settings, auto throttle. On. Arm. 3. 4. Request cruise. 3, 2. Request cruise.
Kansas City Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Button.
Request flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, acknowledge last transmission.
Kansas 1, 1.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 60 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Display fuel informations on ECAM. Press left click to interact. Switch pump. On. Expedite. Off. Toggle expedite mode. Press left click to interact.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Kansas City Center on 133.8. Good day.
Kansas City.
Going to 133.8 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
NKS 320. Goodbye.
Kansas City Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 360.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Kansas City Center radar contact continue. November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact center on 120.075. Good day.
Kansas City.
120.075 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
KS 320.
Goodbye.
Throttle. Hold left click to lock. U1. Tune center. 1. Contact center. 1. Contact
Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 360.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Center radar contact continue.
3. Request cruising altitude increase. Button. Request cruising altitude increase.
tree 20, contact Memphis Center on 126.85. Good day.
Merriman 1, acknowledge Handa, Frederick.
126.85 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
1, safety master caution. 1, contact Memphis Center.
Memphis Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Memphis Center radar contact. Continue.
Performance. And/A. Display room. GPS tracking. Off. Display airport FPLN page. Press left click to interact. Fuel switch pump. On. Set right tank pump 1 position. Press left click to interact. External power. Fuel switch pump. On. Set right tank pump 1 position. Press A to interact.
Sierra Tree 20, contact Memphis Center on 128.475. Good day.
128.475 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye. Memphis Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Memphis Center radar contact. Continue.
Speed units. Knots. 3. Request cruising altitude increase. Button. Cruising altitude increase. Flaps lever. Hold left click to lock. Display engines informations on ECAM. Press left click to interact. Copilot fuel infos. /N Copilot CDU soft key. /N push left soft key and degree 5. Copilot CDU. Press left click to interact. Press A to interact.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Memphis Center on 127.825. Good day.
2, 1. Acknowledge handoff.
127.825 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
Goodbye. 1. Contact Memphis Center. Button. 1. Contact
Memphis Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 360.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Memphis Center radar contact continue.
4. Request cruising altitude decrease. Button. 2. Request IFR clearance for instrument FP button. 1.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Memphis Center on 119.25. Good day.
Memphis.
119.25 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
On 119.25.
Goodbye.
Good day. 112 Memphis Center on 1. Contact Memphis Center.
Memphis Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 360.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Memphis Center radar contact. Continue.
Memphis 2. 4. Request cruising altitude decrease. Button.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Fort Worth Center on 123.925. Good day.
Acknowledge handoff. Memphis.
123.925 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
3.925. Good day. 112 Contact
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level 360.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue.
3. Request cruising altitude increase. generator. On. Set engine generator 2. Press fuel crossfeed. Open. Set fuel crossfeed 1 position. Press left click to interact.
Sierra Tree 20 contact Fort Worth Center on 1 tree 2.85. Good day.
M1.
1 tree 2.85 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye. Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue.
3. Request cruising altitude increase. Button.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Fort Worth Center on 1 tree 5.1. Good day. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, did you copy?
Going to 1 tree 5.1 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
NKS 320. GPS 112B1. Contact Fort Worth Center.
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 flight level tree 60.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 descend and maintain flight level 280.
Isolate map 1.
Descend and maintain flight level 280 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, please expedite your descent flight level 280. November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, please expedite your descent flight level 280.
Heading. Hold left. Selected altitude. Press A to interact.
Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 would like to change destination to DFW.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is cleared to DFW Airport as filed. Squawk 07 Tree 1.
2. Say again. U-8-1. MT word.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 cleared to DFW Airport as filed.
Airport is filed.
Squawk 07 Tree 1.
0731.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 read back correct. Radar contact flight level 280. Continue to cride turning and following heading 200 proceed on course descent and maintain flight level 180.
1. Acknowledging. U-1. Acknowledge instruction.
Continue to cride turning and following heading 200 proceed on course descent and maintain flight level 180 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Autopilot. Altitude. Selected altitude. Press A to interact.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Fort Worth Center on 135.25. Good day.
FT word
135.25 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye. Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 is passing flight level 265, descending flight level 180.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Fort Worth Center radar contact. Continue to glide. November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Autopilot selected altitude. Press A to interact. track. Selected altitude. Selected altitude. Press A to interact. 3.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet altimeter, tree 0.11.
1. Acknowledge instruction.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
2. Request cruising. 2. 1. Request cruising altitude increase by 1,000 feet.
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Request 17,000 feet.
Fort Worth Center Spirit NKS.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
2. Say 1. Acknowledge instruction.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
3. Request cruising altitude decrease by 3,000 feet.
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Request 14,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Press A to interact. 1. 2.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
2. Request 3. Request cruising altitude.
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Request 11,000 feet.
3. Request cruising altitude decrease by 3,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
2. FU 1. Acknowledge instruction.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Auto altitude increment. Selected altitude. Press A to interact.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, contact Houston Center on 1 tree 4.8. Good day.
ATC 1. Acknowledge.
1 tree 4.8 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye.
Center 1. Contact Houston Center. 1. Contact
Houston Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, 11,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra, tree 20, Houston Center, altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact. Continue to glide.
3, 2, request cruising altitude increase. 1.
November Kilo Sierra, tree 20, contact Houston Center on 120.4. Good day.
Houston, Spirit NKS 320 contact Houston.
Going to 120.4 Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
1, 1, contact Houston Center.
Houston Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20 11,100 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra, tree 20, Houston Center, altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact. Continue to POWND.
'Flight direct barometric pressure. Press A to enter. Anti map in baro units. Barometric pressure. Press A to interact. Anti range. Press A to vertical autopilot heading. Press A to interact. Engine master. Off. Engine mode. Hold left
Spirit
click
November
off.
Kilo Sierra, tree 20, contact Fort Worth Center on 135.25. Good day.
1. Acknowledge.
135.25 Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20.
NKS 3.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 1. 2. 1. Contact Fort Worth Center.
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra tree 20 11,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra, tree 20, Fort Worth Center, altimeter tree 0.1 tree radar contact. Continue to POWND.
Slashing. Display 3. 2. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Safety master upper display. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Pitch trim. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Initial frequency swap. Isolate. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Fuel info. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Next. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Speed lock.
Overspeed.
Press A to interact.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Press A to interact.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Select auto throttle.
Overspeed.
Off.
Overspeed.
R1 auto throttle.
Overspeed.
Press left A to interact.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Progress. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. LOC mode. Off. Speed lock. Press A to interact. Request cruising altitude decrease.
Fort Worth
by
Center Spirit
8,000.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Request 8,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Toolbar. 2. Request cruising altitude. U. Empty word. Spirit NKS 3 to autopilot. Altitude increment. Selected altitude. Press A to interact. Engine mode. Hold left click to lock. Up, turn on ND. Off. Toggle terrain display on ND. Press left click to interact. Three. Request cruising altitude decrease. Button. GPS off. Isolene map. On. Toggle button. Select to adjust setting. Fuel infos. And/A. Display fuel informations on ECAM. Press left click to interact. Minimize, expand UI panel. Button. Safety master caution. And/A. Reset. Press A to interact. Sim Rate Changer Pro.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Fort Worth Center on 126.725. Good day.
ND range. 1. Acknowledge. Empty.
126.725 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
NKS 3.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Contact Fort Worth Center. Button.
Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 8,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Fort Worth Center altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact. Continue to bury.
3. Request cruising altitude decrease. Button. gasoline map. On. Toggle button. Select to adjust setting.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact Fort Worth Center on 1 tree 2.85. Good day.
1 tree 2.85 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye. Fort Worth Center Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 8,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Fort Worth Center altimeter tree 0.12 radar contact. Continue to TAC. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact approach on 1 tree 625. Good day.
1 tree 625 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20. Goodbye. Approach Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 8,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 approach altimeter tree 0.12 radar contact. Continue to TAC.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Button.
Request 5,000 feet.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Toggle button. Select 1. Acknowledge
Descend and
instruction.
maintain 5,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
2. Request cruising altitude increase. Expedite altitude in. Select altitude in. Selected altitude. Press A to interact. Auto heading speed lock. Press A to interact. Isoline vent off. Flaps lever. Hold left click to lock.
November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, you are 18 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway 17 left approach.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway 17 left approach. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Control. Press A to interact. Turn on ND. Off. Toggle terrain display on ND. Press A to interact. Press A to interact. Speed lock. Press A to interact. /ADF. Press A to interact. Expedite. Selected altitude. Selected altitude. Press A to interact. Heading. Speed lock. Press A to interact. Landing gear. Up. F. Approach mode. Off. Auto. Pitch trim. Initialization. And/A. Flaps lever.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet altimeter, tree 0.11.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Safety master caution. And/A. 1. 3. Barometric speed units. Altitude increment. 1,000. Press A to interact. Heading/altitude increment. 1,000. Autopilot LOC mode. Off. Toggle F4/ADF. Speed lock. Press A to interact.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet. heading and altitude. Contact tower on 1 tree, 4.9er.
2, sync 1, acknowledge.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 1 tree 4.9er Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
141, 2 tower on 101, contact tower. Button.
Tower Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 201 3 miles north inbound ILS runway 17 left approach.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 Tower. Altimeter tree 0.11 wind 226 at 4. Cleared ILS runway 17 left approach.
1.
Cleared ILS runway 17 left approach Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Hold left click to lock.
2,500.
DFW Airport Information Whiskey 2300 Zulu. Wind 207 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.10. ILS runway 17 center. ILS runway 17 left. Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 wind 207 at 7. Cleared to land runway 17 left.
2, Delta 1, acknowledge landing.
Cleared to land runway 17 left Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 60. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Pilot panel light.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 contact ground on 121.65. November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 acknowledge last transmission.
Dallas 2 DFW 18 Dallas
121.65 Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
IS on 123.775 button. Barometric pressure. Press A to interact. 2 3 request
Ground
taxi
Spirit
to
November
Kansas.
Kilo Sierra Tree 20 taxi to the gate.
Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20 taxi to gate Charlie Tree 0 using taxiway Mike 4 Mike Echo Mike cross runway Tree 5 left Echo Mike.
And/A. Acknowledge 2. Say again.
Taxiing to gate Charlie Tree 0 using taxiway Mike 4 Mike Echo Mike cross runway Tree 5 left Echo Mike Spirit November Kilo Sierra Tree 20.
Taxiing to gate C30 using taxiway M4 nautical miles M cross runway 35 LM Spirit NKS 320. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Display. Pitch. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Taxi lights. NAV and logo lights. Taxi lights. Landing lights. Runway turn light. On. Toggle runway turn lights. Press left click to interact. Pitch. Throttle. Hold left click to lock. Change your Pro. Isolate map. On. Toggle button. Select to adjust setting.
Flaps check.
Pop-up window. Warning. You collided with an object and caused critical Pop-up window. Warning.